we are going to review a couple of the two of the grammar areas that I found were on that quiz that y'all took, that the level 3 review quiz. We're going to cover two of the areas, and then I'm going to have y'all go back. If you want to retake that quiz, you can. My idea was for y'all to not have to redo the whole thing, but don't hate me. I couldn't get all that together because I wasn't even sure if this was going to load, so I wasn't sure how to do that for you, but hopefully I can help out. And there's some, I know, or I might just tell y'all which ones you missed and you can redo those, and then I'll add that back to the other test. I might do that. But let's get going with this first. Vamos a comenzar con los tiempos del pasado y vamos a practicar y repasar un poquito del subjuntivo. And I have a lag. Alright, y la última cosa que ustedes van a hacer es sacar otra vez el Level 3 Review Test. Bueno. Okay, so preterite versus imperfect. On the quiz, y'all actually did a good job on this. There was a part of the quiz where it said this. It said, el año pasado yo, and then you had to finish it. So you had to decide if it was preterite or imperfect, and then you chose the rest of the answer. So so first off, is this preterite or imperfect? If we're saying el año pasado. Yeah, it's the preterite because it happened last year, that one time. So when you are doing this, if you notice, I have 4 little boxes over here on the left-hand side. You can make that bigger so you can see the preterite imperfect chart more. I think you can click the arrow and make it look different too. I just put the preterite imperfect, the endings. So how could you finish this sentence? ¿Cómo puede terminar esta frase? El año pasado yo... ¿Qué hiciste el año pasado? Sí, el año pasado fui a pescar. Fui a la playa. Good. All right, what if I said, el pretérito o el imperfecto? Sí, el imperfecto. Hold on. Yeah, it did. It did. You're right. These are on the opposite. So good eye, Sarah. So what Sarah noticed, and I did not make this, so but ser, ver, and ir should be under imperfect, and ser, ir, dar, hacer should be under preterite. So just make a mental note of that. Like the boxes down at the bottom are switched up. Like, whoops, those boxes are. So you're right, Jacob. This is imperfect because it's los sábados. It's a continuous action in the past. It's on Saturdays. Nosotros, ¿qué? Fuimos, because fuimos is imperfect. I mean, fuimos is preterite. And because it's imperfect, remember what I just said? These are these little gray boxes are they're switched on for some reason. So you would say íbamos. Los sábados nosotros íbamos a correr. And you could say that. You could say it would be íbamos a correr. Or you could just conjugate the verb by itself. Hola, Maria. And you could say los sábados nosotros corrían. That's okay, Maria. No worries. So either way works. In this one we conjugated the verb correr, and this one it's ir into the imperfect. All right. Yeah, I don't know why that switched up on it. I apologize for that, y'all. No idea. Okay. So I was hoping this would show up a little bit bigger. I do have some practice. Tengo un poquito de practicar para ustedes con el pretérito y el imperfecto. So, vamos a hacer número... Vamos a completar 1 hasta 11. Okay, so in the chat box, we're going to do let's do 1 through 10. Just for... So, you can zoom in. And on the whiteboard, I'm going to open up the whiteboard, or you can also do put it in the chat. Just put the number next to it that you think is the answer. Okay? And remember, recuerdan que en este trabajo ustedes necesitan decidir si que uses el imperfecto o el pretérito para conjugar el verbo correctamente. Bueno, voy a poner sí. Okay, I'm gonna put 8 minutes on the board. Is anybody else finished? All right. Bueno, I will stop the timer. Okay. I'm not sure who put the answers down here at the bottom, but does anybody have anything different than what is down here at the bottom? Than what's on the whiteboard? And if you do, tell me which one. Number 4. Okay, so number 4 was not sure yet. Okay. All right. Let's see. Does anybody want to read sentences? Okay, Sarah, go for it. And if anybody else wants to jump in, we can just switch off. That's right. Ella se puso el abrigo y blank de la casa. So when did she leave the house? A las 2. So salir is also going to be in the preterite. All right? Y. So how do you put salió? Salió de la casa. Sorry, my brain froze there for a second. ¿Any preguntas? Okay. Número 7. Durante los inviernos, yo, blank, y mi hermano, blank, las películas. What is our clue word here? ¿Qué son las palabras importantes en esta frase? Sí, pero hay 2 más palabras. During the winter. But it's los inviernos. So she's saying during the winters. So that lets me know, is it last winter? Or is it every winter in the past? Yeah, it's going to be like every winter. Every past winter. Yo, so what should esquiar be? Very good. Yo esquiaba. I didn't even look at my answer. Look at our answer down there. Yo esquiaba. Y mi hermano veía películas. Good. Okay, this sentence, because you're saying what happened during winter, like every past winter. Every winter, I used to ski and my brother used to watch movies. All right. Número 8. Blank. Las 3 cuando mi madre blank a casa. So what is the first part? Okay. ¿Qué está haciendo aquí? What am... It was 3. Pretérito o imperfecto? Yeah. No. Imperfect, because when you tell time, you use the imperfect. Yeah, you're saying it was. It was 3 o'clock. Because at 3 o'clock, cuando mi madre blank at the house. This is called an interrupted action. Something happened that stopped this. Okay? So it was at 3 o'clock, something happened. So 3 o'clock keeps going. But that action happened that one time. So in this case, the action that happened that once was she came home. So era, well, las 3, so it has to be eran. It has to be plural because everything has to match. Eran las 3 cuando mi madre llegó. Yes! Llegó a la casa. And the answer down here was correct. Sorry, I'm getting ahead. I'm not looking. That's okay. All right, Gabby, what do you not understand? Which part? The first blank or the second blank? The first blank is imperfect because you're telling time. And if you look over here, whoop, 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 down here where it has that preterite versus imperfect, if you look at number 4, you use the imperfect when you're telling what the time is, the weather, or age. So in the past, no matter if it, in the past, you're going to use the imperfect when you're telling time. You're not being specific. Oh, no. Eran is imperfect. That other chart is, the gray boxes flip-flopped for some reason. Those down at the bottom. I'm sorry. I will send y'all a better one. I'll fix it. I didn't make it, but I can fix it. I could, but I don't know how to do this on this. And I didn't notice it. I've used that chart before, and I've never seen it. I don't know if it flip-flopped when I put it on my PowerPoint or what. I don't know what happened. All right, number 9. Blank $5 encima de la mesa. Preterite or imperfect? What do you think? Yeah, Avian. There was $5 on the table. When were there $5 on the table? But Jacob, when? When were there $5 on the table? Before you took it? Yeah. So it would be there were $5 on the table before I took it. And that would be preterite because I would take that $5. But I don't know when that $5 was on the table. I just know it used to be on the table and it's not there anymore. Yeah. So, habían. Okay. Número 10. Yo blank a la tienda el lunes pasado. And yes, it is fui. How do we know that it is fui? How do we know? El lunes pasado. This was our clue right here. Last Monday. We know when you went to the store. You went last Monday. Not every Monday. Just, last Monday. All right. Does that help? Does that kind of clarify? I apologize that other chart, that the gray boxes are mixed up. Okay, so let's look at the next slide. We'll see what we got going on here. Going. I want to talk about el subjuntivo. It's being silly. Hey, there we go. All right. So I know y'all touched on this a little bit in Spanish 3 last year. And this was the other area that I noticed on that quiz, that review quiz, that was difficult. Not because you didn't, I think it wasn't because, I think it was because you just haven't had a whole lot of practice with the subjunctive, or it's just been, it's been a while since you've worked on it. So here we go. So let's look at it. So, ¿qué es el subjuntivo del presente? So, yes, there are other subjunctive moods, but we're just talking about the present subjunctive. It's a mood because it's how you feel. It shows doubt, wishes, hope. When speaking about, it shows how I feel about something. Like when I'm talking about something that I'm talking about. Like if I said, I hope that it rains. That's the subjunctive. Because I'm telling you what I want to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. I just want it to happen. Or if you say, she wishes that her boyfriend would bring her flowers. Is it going to happen? Yo no sé. But that's her wish. Sí, dudo que gane la lotería. I doubt that I'm going to win the lottery. I don't know if I'm going to win the lottery, but that's using the subjunctive. So I think y'all understand how to see the subjunctive or when the subjunctive is being used, because what is that word? What is that very big word, small word, 3 letters, that kind of gives it away? What gives away the subjunctive? What says, hey, I'm using the subjunctive? Yeah, que. Ojalá que, espero que. We say it at the end of class. Tienes que. Or I'm sorry, espero que tengas. No creo que. And this is talking, you can, this, in most of the time, you're talking about something else. Okay? Or to someone else. And on the quiz, what I noticed was you got the verb, but you forgot how to conjugate the second verb. You knew how to conjugate the first verb, but not the second verb. But Jacob did it the right way. So it is called the weirdo. Stands for wish, win, emotions, influence, request, and doubt. Yeah. Now, this is probably one of the hardest tenses / mood to learn in Spanish, just because it's just, we talk a lot about how we feel. It's actually used a lot in Spanish. And I had all these notes for you, but they didn't show up on the board, so I don't know what happened to them. I'll send them to you, along with the corrected PowerPoint. I had the notes where you could just like jot down stuff next to them, and they didn't load. Here's another way to look at it. If you make the screen a little bit bigger, el subjuntivo, this is just giving it a deseo, emoción, finalidad, consejo, pedido, opinión, duda, característica. So I was just trying to help make more sense. Okay, so we form the present subjunctive by taking our verb, putting it in the yo form, dropping the o, and adding the opposite ending. So in other words, we do this. And Jacob did it already when he wrote on the thing. We say we have comer. We turn it to como. We get rid of that. Because comer is an ER verb, we change it to coma or comas or whatever, whoever our subject is. So here are some examples. I don't know why all of a sudden my screen is huge. There we go. Hablar, it's an AR verb. We put it in the yo form, and then it turns into hable, hables, hable, hablemos, hablen. Comer, coma, comas, coma, comamos, coman. So you change the verb after the K. You don't do the opposite ending before the K, you do it after the K. Are you with me? Because on your answers on the quiz, that's what I saw, was you saw that there was that K there, but you forgot how to conjugate the verb. Or you just gave me a different conjugation altogether, which I appreciated. Okay, remember we do have irregulars. We have de, este, sella. And what's funny is you don't realize that you hear these or see these, but when you're reading them or when somebody says them, you kind of know what's going on. And we'll see that. Then we have haber, ir, and saber. Haya, vaya, y sepa. Who knows the country song that has adios y vaya con Dios? What song sings that? Zach Brown. Zach Brown. Zach Brown. It's Toes in the Sand. He sings that and he says in the chorus, he says, adios y vaya con Dios. What is he telling the person in the song? Adios. Vaya con Dios. Yeah, may God be with you. He's saying bye. Bye, may God be with you. So he's using like the second part of the subjunctive right there. Because you can say that, you know. But sometimes it's fun because you hear some of this stuff, because we are starting to hear a little more Spanish in in the music that you listen to, and sometimes you will hear the subjunctive. Okay, so this one right here. I want y'all to tell me what the answers would be. Es bueno que yo blank español. Ajá, hable. Hable. You can't say hablo because that's I speak. Remember, you take off the O, add the opposite ending, which I guess would be O, except in the yo form, it would be E. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me show you that conjugation again. I'm so sorry. The yo form for AR is E, and for ER and IR would be A. Are y'all with me now? I'm sorry, I forgot. Ya me olvidó, lo siento. Okay, now vamos a practicar otra vez. Número 2. Quiero que ella blank con mi hermano. ¿Qué piensas? Porque yo quiero que ella, la mujer con las trenzas, blank con mi hermano. Sí, baile. Y'all, I have to do that because it's just fun. All right. Where'd it go, man? Where'd all my slides go? All right, I was trying to write on the slide, but it said no. It said you lost. Okay, so the first one, yes, would be hable. Quiero que ella baile. Número 3. Es bueno que nosotros blank los ejercicios. Oh, ¿dónde está la biblioteca? ¿Es por allí? Sí. La biblioteca, ¿dónde está? Allí. Es bueno que nosotros Okay, so hacer, yeah, it's hacer in the yo form is hago. And then we just add the other ending. Very good. Hagamos. Súper bien. All right. Es imposible que tú blank al teatro conmigo ese fin de semana. Who cares what the sentence is saying? When you get to a long sentence and your brain goes, oh, stop. And cut it. Start look for what you need. You see the K? I give you the verb. Yes. Vayas. That's right, Jacob. Es imposible que tú vayas al teatro conmigo este fin de semana. Very good. All right, número, 5. Él quiere que yo blank la tarea. Él quiere que yo blank la tarea. Haga. Súper bien, súper bien. Es bueno que usted blank el español. Es bueno que usted el español. Aprenda. 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 Very good. Okay? So the question that a lot of times we get is, how do you know if you need to use the subjunctive or the indicative? So the indicative is saying a fact or something like, I know this is going to happen. So let's look at this little chart that I have. Oh, I've got some more. I got some more practice. Okay, you can make these bigger, and these will come in your notes. If you like to color, you can color them too. So you use the subjunctive with the wishes, the wants, and personal expressions, which are like es bueno, es importante, requests, doubts, denial, and ojalá. It is. So you don't use it, because sometimes you'll see things and it'll say, es obvio que. That's not subjunctive because you're saying it's obvious. It's just obvious. Like, you know, like that is what it is. When somebody says, I don't doubt, yeah, it's certain that, yeah. Pensar que, pienso que, I think, or I know. Saber, I know that today is Thursday. That's not subjunctive because you know that's when it is. So if it's not, if it's showing certainty, you don't change that second verb. That second verb will conjugate just like normal. Okay? Are y'all with me? Right. So, for example, if I said, let me write it on here. If you say, creo que ella es inteligente. This is, you're saying, I believe that she's smart. Because you're certain about it. Subjunctive is, you're not really certain. You're like, well, I think she's smart. I don't know. But if I say, I know she's smart, I believe she's smart, I'm going to use not the subjunctive. So this doesn't conjugate into the subjunctive. I know. But it depends on context and what you are talking about. Okay? But normally when you say, like, I believe, like, you know that's what it is. It's not a wish or a want or a request or a doubt. Well, hold on. Maybe I misspoke. Creer means to believe. So if you believe something, then that's certain. Okay? But if I said, okay, if I said, let me make sure I'm Sorry, in my mind I have to do it too. I believe if I said no creo que, I don't believe. Or you could say dudo que. Dudo, like I doubt, because you're showing doubt. Dudo que ella sea inteligente. I doubt that she's intelligent. You don't know for sure if she is, but you doubt it. Is valiant. Yeah, but Sarah, I don't want to get too deep into it. Just because I don't want to confuse. We want to just, like, the deeper you get into this, the better. You start here, and then we can start building into that other stuff. But right now, let's just start where we are, because I don't want to confuse myself or anybody else. But if you ever see an example of it, show me. Or if I find one, show me. Because I would love to look at it. Okay. So let's practice a little bit. Again, you can make this screen a little bit bigger. And I know let's just do the first 4. Would this be subjunctive or indicative? I want to go to the bathroom. Oh, sorry. I want to go to the beach. Where go bathroom? I want to go to the bathroom. Would that be indicative, or would that be subjunctive? What does yes mean? Can I go to the beach? You won't let me go to the beach? All right, bye. Go to the beach. Oh, it does say yes or no. You're right. Okay, yeah, I would go with subjunctive, because she wants to do it. She doesn't know if she gets to go to the beach, but she wants to do it. All right, y'all. Oh, my goodness. All right. She hopes to travel to Spain. Yes or no? Subjunctive, yes. Indicative. Is it subjunctive, yes or no? See or no? See, because she hopes. She hopes. If I said she is going to Spain, then I know for sure that she's going. All right, number 3. It is pretty. I've been there. You do not think the dress is expensive. You do not think the dress is expensive. Yeah, because that's I lost the word. Yeah, you know, like, it's not a question. You know that it's not expensive. Jacob, skin deep, buddy. We're going skin deep right now. I love it that y'all want to go deeper, but we got to make sure we understand this right here first. Number 4, my teacher recommends we study. Yes, subjunctive, no, indicative. Okay, do I tell you you have my... I recommend it. Does that mean... Yeah, that means I hope you will. I'm hoping that you will. I desire for you to study. But will you? I don't know. You know, say? If you said, I want to study, or I study, that's telling a fact. Yeah, I know. All right, y'all. Listen, we only have like 2 minutes left. This went by really quickly. So tomorrow, the plan is to finish the subjunctive just a little bit, and then I'm going to tell you which numbers that you missed on the quiz, on that's level 3 quiz, and all you'll have to do is go back and do those tomorrow. So I'll send y'all like a private chat. Hey, do these numbers. And then we will be ready for next week, and we will figure out what to do when we get there. Does that sound good to y'all? All right. Perfect. So tomorrow we're going to just finish looking at the subjunctive. I will send you the slides today because, see, they had practice. And then tomorrow we will finish that quiz. Yes. It's pending for everybody right now. I'm just waiting. As soon as I finish my next class, I'm going to get back on the phone and start trying to, let's get it done. I know they're working on it. I do. I know they are. I just don't know the turnaround on this stuff. I wish I did. All right, everybody. Espero que tengan un buen día. ¿Sí? Usa el subjuntivo porque espero que. Adiós.